First of all, gain understanding about the condition as a whole, because it's not just something physical. There's internal stuff that goes on with the person as well. I find, especially from experience, someone might feel quite alone if nobody sort of understands their situation. And so having a friend, that sort of somebody just being a friend to that person so that they're not feeling alone in the situation, it gives them a sense of reassurance, I think, with what they're going through. And I'll give you an example from my life and the experiences that I've shared. I've had to go through. When I was diagnosed with the tonic-clonic seizures, I was about 20, and it was really sterile. I was put in an ambulance, rushed up to the hospital, and I had an EEG done, electroencephalogram, basically a whole lot of electrodes stuck to my head. That in itself is pretty shocking, but it was diagnosed in a really sterile way as, you've got epilepsy. Okay, thanks, yeah. And the problem was, all of a sudden, I've got these big life changes I've got to make now, big decisions. What do I do? Nobody's told me what I have to do. I don't have Google to research it. And there wasn't a lot of communication. What I'm told now is, okay, this is the medication you're going to go on. We're going to try and, sort out the seizures with this type of medication. But inside, there's still quite a bit of turmoil, thinking, okay, what am I supposed to think now? What am I supposed to do? And I think one of the things I found difficult, and to a degree I still do find difficult, is that it's not just that sense of confusion, but it was when I have a seizure and when I was having them, I don't know what I'm doing prior to the seizure. Because of my condition, it means that as I start to have a seizure, I'll do some fairly random things, and they're not very pleasant. And to be honest, nobody wants to have themselves sort of having a seizure. No one wants to see, anyone to see them having a seizure. And so not being aware of what's sort of going on and coming to, and you've got a condition. You can rationalise it, what's logical behind it, but sometimes reasoning with emotions is a whole different thing. So it's like, nobody told me there was an emotional side to this thing at all. And like I said, you can rationalise it, but sometimes it's difficult. And you do feel like you want to run away and hide sometimes. You think, and my friends are great. They're the best sense of, reassurance, as is my wife. And for those who really understand.